The map that's in red is the one that was released by the controller's office, and you all can see the zip codes. And so on the right or the blue is the map where the Tangled titles, the 10,000 or more, where they are. The darker the area, the more the Tangled titles are. And to see how they, almost like identical where the gun violence is where the Tangled titles is, which is the housing issues. And housing issues such as when you have a Tangled title, which means that the house that you live in, you think you own it, is a family home, you have legal interest in it, but it's still in a dead person name, or it could be an empty house, still in a dead person name, which means you can't do anything legal with the house. You can't get homeowners insurance. Now, mind you, these are row houses. So you need to have insurance for any type of liability, whether somebody slips and falls on the property, whether or not you have a flood, Hurricane Edna, just, rip roofs off. I mean, who would have ever imagined that Vine Street Expressway would be filled with water? Not to mention, you cannot sell the property, you cannot pass it down to your kids, you can't get the basic system repair grant money that many of the people, since we have the highest concentration of the poorest people, but yet we have a large amount of home ownership amongst Blacks, and up to 39% of the housing stock. I think that's a true statistic. So we superimpose that map, and that map sort of kind of like identical to where the gun violence is. And then the University of Penn put out a study recently showing that a 22% drop in crime on the block face when people get access to basic system repairs. In other words, and you can see it in the Pew Charitable Trust, and you can show, we just had a big conference around the Tangled titles. When you see what they're saying is that if one house that is in a Tangled title has access to the BSRP grant money that help you fix your house up, crime drops down 22%.